Welcome to the most trusted source for Utah real estate news and housing market updates. This is your go-to destination for the most accurate and up-to-date Utah housing data. Stay ahead of the game with current market trends and key information so you always know exactly what's happening here in Utah. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, build a home, or invest in Utah real estate, you're in the right place. Utah's turbulent yet resilient housing market is a roller coaster of opportunity and challenge. This video will help you make an informed decision in this dynamic market where every twist and turn could be your next big opportunity. Buckle up, I'll be moving fast, and be sure to watch the end where I'll share an incredible opportunity for those of you who purchase a home right now. Okay, if you've been watching my monthly Utah housing market updates, you already know that the median price in Utah has increased every single month this year. But as we move into the fall, traditionally the housing market cools off along with the weather. So will home prices continue their upward trend, or will this be the first month this year that we see price declines? You're about to find out. But first, let's talk about these pesky mortgage rates. Not a lot has changed as interest rates are still sitting above 7%. Obviously, no one wants to pay a 7% plus mortgage rate, but these higher rates might offer you a perfect opportunity to purchase a home right now. At the end of this video, I'll answer the question, is it a good time to buy or sell a home in Utah? And is it a good time to build a house? Okay, let's look at the most recent data. The August 2023 housing data was just released by UtahRealEstate.com. I'll be comparing the most recent numbers to the last month, last year, and the peak of the market. Then I'll share what Utah's housing market has done so far this year. Looking at August 2023, 3,371 total units were sold, with 2,501 of those being single-family homes. It took 29 days for a house to sell at a median price per square foot of $228.43. The median sold price for a single-family home was $550,000. Multifamily housing is sitting at $405,000. So how does this compare to last month? Well, looking at the green box to the left, last month in July, 3,038 total units were sold. In the green box to the right, for August, 3,371 homes were sold. So 333 more homes were sold last month. It's interesting to see an increase in sales as we move into the slower part of the real estate cycle, especially with these higher mortgage rates. This tells me Utah's housing market is strong. Now look at the two yellow boxes. For the second time this year, the days on market increased. It took 5 days longer for a home to sell, reaching 29 total days on market. And the median price per square foot only went up about $1. But for the first time in 2023, the median sold price decreased. Looking at the red box to the left, in July, the median sold price for a single-family home was $552,000, and in August, it fell back down to $550,000 to where it was the previous month. This is a minor decrease of only $2,000 and no reason to be alarmed. But while single-family home prices were down slightly, the median sold price for multifamily houses actually increased a whopping $15,000, going from $390,000 up to $405,000. So what is the data telling us? Well, last month, we finally hit a point of resistance where increased home prices, along with the higher mortgage rates, pushed too many buyers beyond their limits. As we move into the slower part of the season, it's normal for sales to decrease and days on market to increase. But Utah bucked that trend, buying 333 more homes than the previous month. The adjustment to median price and the price per square foot was so small that it's hardly worth mentioning. Despite all the craziness, it appears that we're in a stable market. So will home values start to decrease? I'll share what you can expect prices do at the end of this video once I've shared all the data. Okay, let's look at the year-over-year numbers. Going back 1 year ago to August 2022, it was the third month of declining prices after the housing market had peaked. Looking at the green box to the left, for August of 2022, 3,694 homes were sold. Looking at the green box to the right, for August 2023, 3,371 total homes were sold. So last month, 323 fewer homes were sold compared to 1 year ago. In August of 2022, looking at the left side yellow box, a home sold in 23 days. So it's taking 6 days longer to sell a home today. Looking just below the left side yellow box, the median price per square foot 1 year ago was $228.30. You might find it interesting that the price per square foot is almost exactly the same as it was 1 year ago. Looking at the red box to the left, 1 year ago the median sold price for a single family home was $560,000 compared to $550,000 today. So the median sold price for a single family home is only $10,000 lower than where it was last year. Year-over-year data can be misleading because so much can happen in a 12-month span, but there's still value knowing the data. Looking back to last August, you can clearly see that things really haven't changed that much. Now, just real quick, If you find this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up. And for real estate tips or to stay up to date on the latest market trends, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. Also, I sincerely want to hear from you. Please type your questions or your comments below. Okay, so how do things look since the peak of the market in May of 2022? Looking at the green box to the left, 15 months ago, 4,059 homes were sold. Looking at the green box to the right for August 2023, 3,371 total homes were sold. That's 688 fewer homes sold today compared to when the market was at its hottest. In May of 2022, looking at the left side yellow box, homes sold in just 6 days. So it's taking 23 days longer to sell a home today. The median price per square foot at the peak of the market was $244.26, which means you're down by $16 from the peak. In May of 2022, looking at the red box to the left, the median sold price for a single-family home was nearly $600,000 compared to $550,000 today. So the median sold price is still about $50,000 lower than it was at the peak of the market. Once again, looking at the data from 15 months ago can be misleading, but it's still interesting to see how much things have changed from when the market was smoking hot. Okay, now let's look at what the housing market has done so far this year. In January 2023, looking at the green box to the left, 1,949 total homes were sold, with 1,413 of those being single-family homes. In the green box to the right, in August 2023, 3,371 homes were sold, with 2,501 of those being single-family homes. So 1,422 more units were sold last month compared to the first month of the year. But remember, January is traditionally slower. Looking at the yellow box to the left, for January, it took 52 days for a house to sell compared to 29 days last month. So homes are selling 23 days faster. In January, the median price per square foot was $216.36, so the price per square foot has increased by $12. Looking at the red box to the left for January, the median sold price for a single-family home was $510. Looking at the red box to the right, the price was $550,000. So since the first of the year, home values in Utah have increased by $40,000. So what can you expect the Utah housing market to do over the coming months? Well, the data suggests that we're in a stable market. As we travel deeper into 2023, it seems safe to say that the market bottomed out 8 or 9 months ago. Utah's housing market will not crash, but we should continue to see instability in the coming months. Days on market will likely continue to increase, and you shouldn't be surprised to see slight price declines. But I also wouldn't be surprised to see prices increase either. If you're thinking about buying a home, you might want to pay attention. If you're thinking about buying a home, you might want to pay attention. Yes, I said that twice on purpose because waiting to purchase a home could be a huge mistake. Now, some will accuse me of telling you to buy a house because I'm a real estate agent, but I pride myself on always providing the most accurate information, and I will always tell the truth. It's the reason I'm Utah's #1 agent on YouTube. So when you look at the data, along with the information I'm about to share, it seems clear, barring any sort of political or natural disaster, that waiting to buy a house would be a poor decision. By looking at the data, the best time to buy in the last year or so would have been January 2023, as home values have increased $40,000 since that time. Even if we see some slight price declines over the next few months, overall home values are expected to continue increasing due to several factors. As I've mentioned in previous videos, Utah is suffering from a housing shortage. This is due to several factors. First, home builders have been underbuilding since the Great Recession in 2008. There are fewer existing homes for sale because homeowners don't want to trade their super low mortgage interest rate for an interest rate in the 7s. And as I previously reported, Utah's economy is strong. According to the U.S. News Analysis, Utah ranked #1 for economy and fiscal stability. The state also ranked first and second respectively in the employment and growth subcategories. Utah also has one of the highest birth rates in the country, along with super high migration. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, Utah is the fastest growing state in the nation. Now, people keep saying that they're waiting for mortgage rates to go down before they buy a house. This seems to make sense because a lower rate would make homes more affordable. But waiting for mortgage rates to drop will most likely be a massive mistake. Why? Because when rates drop, buyers will flood the market. Because there's so few homes available for sale, you could find yourself in a multiple offer situation and home prices will increase. This is already starting to happen in other states, even with the higher rates. And waiting for a price correction is a mistake because prices aren't going to decrease significantly. This is why you hear people say, marry the house and date the rate. You can lock in the price of a home today and refinance to a lower rate when they come down. I know that many of you are concerned about your monthly payment being too high, or not being able to purchase the type of home that you want. But the biggest mistake by home buyers today is assuming that they can't afford the home that they want. Over the last few months, I've helped a lot of people get much lower rates, all their closing costs paid, and huge price reductions, getting them into big, beautiful homes well within their comfort zone. There are several incredible advantages to buying a house in this market and why you should strongly consider buying a house right now. Number one, mortgage rates are high. Yes, you heard me right. These higher rates are your friend, keeping a lot of wannabe home buyers out of the market. The higher rates have also held home prices down. When rates drop, prices will go up. And as the fastest growing state with the best economy, home values are expected to increase in Utah over the coming years. Right now, you can take your time, find the house that you love in your preferred location with little to no competition. But when rates drop, the housing shortage will equate to a buying frenzy and will likely happen faster than you think. I don't see 2021 happening all over again, but it won't take much to overwhelm the current supply. Many who wait will find themselves in multiple offer situations bidding over the asking price to get the home that they want. Is that what you're waiting for? Because this is not an ideal situation to be buying a house. Many who don't purchase a house in the coming months will be filled with regret for not buying sooner. Now, I am not telling you to panic or to buy a house right now. In all honesty, you probably have 4, maybe 5 months, but you should do the following. Start by getting pre-approved. I know several great lenders who will take great care of you. Feel free to reach out to me for their information. After you've provided your information to the lender, we'll ask how much of a seller's concession you'll need to buy down your mortgage rate and get all of your closing costs paid. Once you know what kind of mortgage rate you can get and how much home you can afford, we can start to look at homes in your price range that meet your criteria. Worst case scenario, now that you have your loan approval, you can keep an eye on homes in your price range, and when you see signs of market improvement, especially drop in rates, you can jump on something quick. But remember, there are incredible opportunities to buy right now in this market because sellers are willing to negotiate. If you want to buy a home at the best possible time, so you get the best possible deal, please don't hesitate to reach out to me with your questions. Let's get you pre-approved. Who knows, the perfect home might be waiting for you right now. What about those of you who need to sell your home to buy a home? Well, you'll also want to start by talking to a lender to see how much house you can afford with the rate buy down and closing costs paid from another seller, keeping in mind you may need to do the same thing when you sell your home. If you'd like to know how much your house is worth, I can provide an accurate value of your home. And I will not pressure you in any way. I met with a client just the other day, and based on the low amount of equity that they had in their home, it did not make sense for them to sell their house at this time. If you're not sure what to do, feel free to call me directly. I also have creative solutions to maximize the profits from the sale of your home. And once again, if it makes sense to wait, I won't hesitate to recommend that route. If you're satisfied with the numbers from the lender, you're good to list your house for sale. There's one last incredible opportunity that many buyers are missing. And this is the reason why you watch my videos. This strategy will save you tens of thousands of dollars. As a new home construction expert, I work with a lot of people who want to build a home. And I've negotiated some incredible deals for my clients that far exceed what sellers are offering on existing homes. I highly recommend building a home at this time for many reasons. Number 1, builders have reduced their prices. Number 2, they're offering incredible incentives. Number 3, they're willing to negotiate. Number 4, when you build, you can pick your home site, the floor plan that fits your needs, and choose the options you want. There are loads of benefits, but one huge advantage to building that trumps them all, because mortgage rates are expected to come down, and because the builder will take 8 to 12 months to construct your home, your payment on a brand new home several months from now could be hundreds of dollars less than if you purchased a home today. So you can lock in a low price and get a great incentive today. And if you have a home to sell, many builders will allow you to wait until construction has begun before you list your current home. So if home values increase, you might be able to sell your house for more in the future. When you're done watching this video, you'll want to watch why right now is the perfect time to build a home in Utah. Look for the link below. If you decide to build a home, you'll want to contact me before you start talking to builders. Why? Because I know which builders will take good care of you and which ones to avoid. When it comes to building a house, the most important decision you'll make is choosing the right home builder. Trust me on that one. In nearly 20 years, as a new home construction expert, I've guided more than 600 individuals through the home build process, and I built 5 homes for myself. Best part, my services are free. You won't have to pay me a dime to have my expert advice because in Utah, the home builder pays the buyer's agent commission. How cool is that? If you're looking to buy, sell, build a home, or invest in Utah real estate, I get contacted all the time. Please feel free to call or text me with your questions. I'd love to meet you, and I'm honored to serve you. For everyone else, please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. I always do my best to respond to each one of you. If you have a friend looking to buy or sell a home here in Utah, you can easily text this video to them. And please, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Ty, the Real Estate Guy. If you found this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to ring the little bell below. It'll make you feel good.